Hi, Evan. Hi. I'm gonna keep that in. I did not plan to film this. I just planned the intro to this lovely review. Wait for that. This video is gonna be very Evan themed. Go subscribe to him. I'll link his stuff. I'll put it in the iCard and everything. He's a great guy, obviously. Good friend, great writer, another teen writer. 10 out of 10 would recommend. This is going to be a video explaining lessons I've learned while writing a crossover fic with my good friend Evan. So I need to explain what exactly happened. At some point last year, maybe, I asked Evan to critique one of my chapters. Something happened where he commented on my document and I said, "Oh my god, whoever loses this bet that we made or something has to write a fan fiction of both of our female protagonists." One day during math, I was not doing math, and I wrote like a good 700 words of that fic. It was funny. I shared it with Evan. We laughed about it, and then I threw it away. 4 months later, I was just daydreaming, thinking about our novels, and I realized that our female protagonists, they wouldn't get along, but they would put up with each other. However, my female protagonist and Zio's male protagonist would absolutely kill each other. And then that is when I had the brilliant idea. I'm talking about Evan's male protagonist. His name is Zios. Some information about him that I can share. He's a badass alien who knows how to fight. Some information about Mahalia. She is, in this fiction, she was a teenage girl. The novel that I'm writing, where she currently is, she's like 5 years later. Zios and Mahalia they were too similar. That was the problem. They were too similar in the way that they were very lone wolf. If they had to work in a group, they had to be the one that was bossing everyone around. The both of them were like those people, right? And when two people who really like to work alone are forced to work together, there's conflict. And this is actually quite hilarious since I and Evan wrote this, and I don't know about Evan, but I know he really prefers to work alone. I'm someone that's just like, I don't care either way. So I had no problem. I think Evan had a great problem. I will talk about that. I started writing it, and I did not expect Evan to join in. I'll put the number down below. These are some lessons I learned from co-writing a fic with the lovely Evan L. Rodriguez. This is the biggest thing. Being comfortable with my first draft writing. The first thing I told Evan when I shared it with him was to not bully me for my first draft writing because it's a first draft. Like many other writers, honestly, I don't like sharing my unpolished work. It kind of goes another level because I'm a teenager. It's not my job. I don't have like regular peers that I see every day. So I'm very much like, don't look at my work. I want to make it as polished as possible, and then I'll show you the actually good stuff. Evan got to see the bad stuff right away, like the words I typed up on the paper. It helped me be more comfortable with my first draft writing. Evan was always there to be like, hey, that line, that was actually really good, y'all. I crave Evan's approval for my writing. He's such a great writer. Oh my god! Evan's a great guy, and he did a terrific job at making me feel comfortable with my shitty writing, because all first drafts are shitty. This exercise of sharing my work with him really made me feel like my first draft writing wasn't a complete dumpster fire. Like, I'm not as bad as a writer as I think I am. I spent time bonding with a friend. He was so kind and gave me criticism so softly. As much as I've gathered about him is that he does not give verbal praise as like a love language kind of thing, and I'm very much the type of person. So the only hope that I have is that me giving him praise would, I don't know, make him uncomfortable. I take it 4 hours until Evan like screen records this and then has this on his phone ready to send to me whenever we get into a petty argument. Hey, remember that time that you just spent 10 minutes praising me? Yeah. I wish I didn't. So I was always friends with Evan before this, but this whole thing of writing together was just so much fun, and I bonded with him a lot. I'm so thankful to have a friend that is so kind and compassionate and smart. What a blessing. But writing aside, I definitely did bond with him. I poked fun at him, he poked fun at me, we laughed, we made fun of each other, and it was actually a lot of fun. Oh, Evan, this is the part where you have to screen record, and I wrote this out so I can word it word for word. And frankly, anytime I get to spend time making Evan smile is time not worth wasted, but rather treasured, no matter what we're doing together. Oh! Embracing the chaos of pantsing. I learned, remember a couple vlogs ago where I said I was going to try to pants a novel? Didn't work, but I had tried planting and I found out that is actually the way to go for me. This writing was obviously just meant for fun. It's not going to be shared anywhere. Oh my goodness gracious. It's not going to be shared anywhere. It involves heavy spoilers for both of our novels. It's just for fun. And I don't think that I have written something just for fun for so long. And it was such a relief. And this goes back to the vlog that seems like 2 months ago where I was like, oh my god, I lost my love for writing. I didn't. That was just me being a drama queen. I didn't outline any of it. I pantsed the whole thing. I had no idea what the next page was gonna look like. I just kind of I went through it blind, and so did Evan. Will I incorporate pantsing into my actual novel? Maybe not, but I do feel a lot more comfortable just kind of feeling my way throughout, being a little hippie. Who knew that this fic would teach me something about my writing process? I found my love of writing again. That's pretty important, right? In March, I made a video about I was like, oh my god, I lost my love for writing. I was so sick last year, and poor me. But I'm glad to say I found it. It wasn't just because of this fic, mind you. I wrote a short story and I fell in love with short stories and I've been consuming them a lot. I've been reading a whole bunch of different genres. But the fic definitely did add something to my love of writing. Learning to accept comments. I love you, Evan, but this is when I roast you. The worst thing about Evan is that I don't honestly think that he has had much experience in critiquing other people's work. And it shows. I love you. He criticized my work, albeit not viciously. I think it's just a part of his personality where he's very much to the point. He definitely told me stuff that his character would do or would not do, and I felt so bad. It was ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's both of our faults, honestly. Hey Danny, what are you doing? I'm standing in line and I'm just writing some of this. Oh my god. He criticized my work. He said that I forgot a comma. He thinks I'm a horrible writer. He hates me. Oh my god, I'll never be as good as a writer. He's just making fun of the way you write a character that isn't even yours. You do the same. You did do the same. If anything, he just wants to see both of your characters succeed in portraying themselves accurately. He's clearly complimented your writing before. Maybe you're right. Love you, Evan. I overreacted in the beginning and I did not tell Evan this. I don't know if I'm just sensitive or he's just blunt or if it's the both. I don't think I'm the only one. I can't be the only one. And the thing was, his criticism wasn't even real criticism. It was just like, hey, I don't think my character would have done that. I'm getting upset over how I wrote someone else's character that I don't know much about. So accepting criticism, did I learn from it? Yeah, I learned when to just shut my brain up. It's not always about me. I'm not as bad as I think I am. Every writer has those days when they are just like, oh my goodness, I'll never be published. I'm gonna waste away. This is especially relevant when it comes to first drafts. And Evan, once again, was so kind and amazing. And he told me when I wrote a cool line or a cool snippy piece of dialogue. He was always there to kind of bounce ideas off of. He was great. When Evan tells me I wrote a cool line, which I've counted it, I think has happened exactly twice. Albeit I shared my work with him only twice. When he did tell me those couple times, I just about flew through the roof. Helped me shape Mahalia's backstory. Nothing that happened in that fic will be canon. In my canon, it was like a few years before the actual novel started. It was so interesting to see teenage Mahalia. Teenage Mahalia is miles different from adult Mahalia. It's just interesting to see how much of a brat teenage Mahalia was and compare her to what she is today. What I'm saying is that I definitely took something from writing this fic about my own novel, and I did not expect that. The importance of a passion project. I unofficially dropped this project. I haven't touched it when I wrote this script, it was 2 weeks. It might have been a month at this point when I'm filming this. I feel like me and Evan have kind of felt the fic run its course, and it was a lot of fun. We did not finish it, but it was a lot of fun, and I learned just how important a passion project was. This passion project helped me realize that I still liked writing. I feel like Akana explains this really brilliantly, the stress of creative play. In terms of our novel, I'm so curious to see what happens. I haven't closed the book on it entirely. I might just start writing when I'm like watching TV and I have my laptop in front of me and want to do something. I'm curious to see how I and Evan's characters go throughout their journey together. If I ever want to finish it, maybe. If he wants to finish it, sure. I still have questions about what happened in that story, but I'm busy. I have novels to write. I have a short story to write. I have books to beta read. Oh my goodness. I need to tell you, one of the girls that I'm betaing, I'll put her link down below. I don't think she's still looking for betas anymore, but follow her on Tumblr. Her novel, good shit. I only read like the first couple chapters, but like, that's some good shit right there, girl. Thing is, I unofficially dropped this project, and I knew Evan was going to be so understanding about it. That freedom was amazing. I didn't feel ashamed to give up on a project when I was busy with something else. Oftentimes in the writing community, we have this thing where it's like, if you drop a project, you don't care enough about writing, or if you drop a project, you're not a real writer. And sure about that, sis? I learned a lot from writing a fic with Evan. Thank you so much for watching. Go subscribe to Evan. Come watch my last video. Come subscribe to me. All the links will be in the description. I'm trying to post more regularly since it's summer and there's no more school. Hey, you should subscribe. Hey. Okay, see y'all later. Bye. Comment down below. Give me validation. Love you.